Well, hello guys, how are you doing? This is PBN again. Yeah, and sorry about the fact that I wasn't active in my channel since last 1 or 1.5 months. That's because I'm in engineering. I had exams and all those things, so I didn't get enough time to make a video. So sorry about that fact. But by the way, I'm back to my favorite business. So I thought, yeah, since I'm coming back, let's make a special video. And I thought, how about making a video about top 5 best root apps that one can have in their Android smartphone? Yeah, definitely. So by the time now, I'm assuming that you know everything about root, each and everything about root, and probably you would have rooted your phone. And rooting is a thing that once you do it, you can take your phone from level 1 to level 10. You can do a whole lot of customizations, lots and lot of things that's impossible to do with a regular or normal phone. So that's why rooting is very important. And hence, yeah, I thought, let me share the top 5 apps that I use personally to do a whole lot of customizations and do various things. So let's get started without wasting any time. And among them, first one is definitely Lucky Patcher. Actually, I also have a separate video about the different advantages of Lucky Patcher. This is the app that you're gonna use for removing license verification, to hack in-app purchases and all those things. But apart from that, there's a whole lot of things you can do with this app. For example, let me hold this for 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, you can see the menu bar. There's a whole lot of things that you can do. For example, yeah, make a license for an app or remove license verification. Definitely you can remove Google ads too. If there are Google advertisements in any app, you can remove them without having to pay for them. And you can change the app's components, and this is the one I was talking about, in-app and LVL emulation, hacking in-app purchases. That is, you can create a modified APK, and you can back up the application instead of having a separate app like Titanium Backup Pro or Root Backup Pro. You can just create a backup within Lucky Patcher itself, so it has multiple uses. You can ODEX the application, and you can convert a regular app to a system app and vice versa. Share the app, so lots and lots of options for you. And obviously all the applications that I'm going to show you today needs root. You must be rooted to use all these applications. One of the best root apps that I had ever come across. So that's all about Lucky Patcher. And next one is definitely Freedom. Well, Freedom is a sort of like Lucky Patcher, is a sort of Lucky Patcher application, but yeah, it has only single use. It doesn't have multiple users like Lucky Patcher. It's used for hacking in app purchases. When I have both apps, because when Freedom does not work on some application, I use Lucky Patcher, and in case Lucky Patcher doesn't work, I use Freedom. But it usually does not fail. It's one of the coolest apps. Even I have a separate video showing the functions of Freedom. You can hack various in-app purchases, especially of popular games like Subway Surfers, Temple Run, and all those things. Apart from that, it has some other uses, like I'll show you. Let's go to settings. Yeah, like offline license verification, free core, and disable Play Store updates. Yeah, these are other functions. So it has very limited set of functions, but still a very useful root app according to me, and that's why I use it a lot of time, most of the time. And the next app which I would like to show you is ROM Toolbox Pro. I think, yeah, as you know, this is a very popular app actually in Play Store, and I believe many of you would have come across, but I have included it. Definitely, it's one of the best app that a root user can have, just because the number of different functionality it has. I am using the Pro version, but it's also available in a free version, which is also quite wonderful. So as you can see, you can definitely increase the performance. App manager, you can download different types of boot animations to your phone, apart from the one that apart from the stock animation that's provided by your manufacturer. You can control the CPU, overclock it, underclock it, DNS charger, font installer. I have used it. You can just have a backup of your existing font and install variety of fonts. There are according to me there are thousands of fonts available in ROM Toolbox Pro. ROM management, you can download different types of ROMs. Obviously there's a task manager, scripter and terminal emulator, and root browser. These three this single app is equivalent to about some 6 to 7 other root apps, individual apps. Like terminal emulator is a different app, root browser is a different app, task manager, font installer, CPU control, these are all different apps. But having one app like ROM Toolbox Pro will cater to all your root requirements 90% of the time. You need not go for any other app itself. So that's why this is one of the best apps, best root apps, without any doubt for me. And I have been using it from last 1 year or so, and I was never disappointed. So I have shown you 3 top apps. So let me go for the other one. That's the 4th app I would like to show you is root uninstaller. I'm using the pro version, as you can see here, but there's a free version too. Actually, even this has a lot of functions, but the main function of this application is uninstalling system applications. If you have installed other regular applications, you can uninstall it if it's occupying more space. There's no problem with that. But what about the system applications? You cannot just uninstall them that easily, especially if you are owner of a Samsung phone. There will be a lot of stock applications that come with your phone that are pretty much not useless. Not every application is very useful in Samsung or any other phone it could be. So you might want to install some of the applications that you don't use too much, but you cannot just because it's a system app. So this is where it helps. If you root your phone, you install root uninstaller pro. As you can see, this is system apps. It shows all the system apps and you can just uninstall. You can if you want, you can back up and uninstall it, the apps which you don't want. And apart from that, yeah, you can easily uninstall the other third-party applications. And apart from that, once again, you can install apps. It will show you all the APK files that's in your file system. You can install them, and there are a variety of other applications of like sorting the apps, and yeah, pretty much that's it. That's all about root uninstaller pro. But yeah, as I told you, one of the main application of this one of the main function of this application is about uninstalling system apps, which is very easy. Just you can do it like uninstalling a normal application. So that has impressed me a lot, and I use it a lot for that, especially when stock applications take up a lot of huge amount of memory, and you want to uninstall them. They will get rid of you within seconds. So the last root app that I would like to show you is ROM manager. Once again, this is a pretty popular app in Play Store, and most of you would have used it by now, but let me show you. Definitely, if you are a geek of custom ROMs, you would you are changing them almost like once in 2 days, 3 days, and you have problem finding a better ROM for your device, or searching them in different forums. This is the one. For example, you can just download the recovery. I'm using Samsung Galaxy S4 AT&T version. It will show everything. It will list every recovery that's available for your device. It will list every ROM that will be available for your device. You can set up everything right from the first step. Like installing the recovery is just you can just do it within a minute. You can just download the recovery that's compatible with your device and install it. It will do it for you you need not take any other risk. And once again, ROM management also becomes easier. But I believe to have premium ROMs, the best ROMs, you need to pay for it. You need to get ROM manager premium. You have to unlock the premium feature, yeah, by premium. But still, you can look for ROMs, download them. If you pay, you can download premium ROMs, the better ones, and install them. Installing them is not at all a big deal. You can do it in the traditional way, like going into recovery, cleaning everything, installing it. Otherwise, ROM manager itself will itself do it for you. So ROM management becomes a lot easier with this thing. Especially the paid version is really worthy.